Hello and welcome to the first episode of Ask Afrodaddy for 2018. I'm Afrodaddy.
Hello.
Who are you?
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to go with Afro Mama, and we'll just have to be ironic because I definitely don't have an Afro.
You are the least Afro.
I know.
You're the least Afro-esque mama of all time.
I know, but like nothing else is really resonating, so I feel like we're just gonna have to go with Afro Mama and all.
We'll just do what you have to do.
We'll do what we have to do.
Okay, cool.
I love that you posted a picture of me grabbing a bum.
Well, it's the one time you've grabbed my bum ever, so we're gonna.
That is not even remotely true, but it does feel a bit festive.
So, listen, we have had a fantastic Christmas period and New Year's, and we hope you have had the same.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year to you. Do you have a... Let's quickly do one highlight each from like the last month.
Oh, okay. Last one highlight. Yeah, I love how you spring these on me. No, in all honesty,
every
I know, but every time the question changes.
No, it doesn't. We start. It's the same format.
Okay, no, honestly, the highlight for me has been watching our boys enjoy each other's company.
Okay.
So we've had we haven't had a very, I don't think we've had a very busy festive season comparatively. I mean, I think I've done a very good job of trying to calm down the busyness. Hey, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, we only had something every second day this season.
And not even. Go back.
Go
back.
No, up until New Year's, we had something every second day.
No.
Something planned every second day we did. From the moment I took leave.
Until Christmas. But no, we did not.
Yes, we did.
No, that is incorrect.
But that has been less than normal.
I tried very hard to balance our time and our energy this festive season, but I would like to say that yes, the highlights in the downtime, the endless amounts of downtime we've had. The boys have just like potted and played together and
really starting to form a cool little friendship.
Yeah, and it's a little bit of like a them versus us sometimes.
Yeah. They'll be like whispering to each other.
Yeah,
they'll like, okay,
yeah,
and then run off to the distance
to go hide.
Which they're still not very good at.
Find us. They're so cute.
Yeah, so happy New Year's to Joe Lana.
Hey, happy New Year's.
And Andrea, thank you so much for tuning in. Nice to connect with you.
Welcome to your second year of motherhood, Andrea.
Yeah, this is when it gets real.
Gets
really real.
But in a wonderful way.
Okay, this is when you asked me about my highlights.
Oh.
Because you see, I was very polite. I asked you your highlights.
What was your highlight, my love?
afrodaddyonline.com.
Yes. Finally, a long time coming.
Years, because originally my thought was managing a website was too hard. Creating one was too hard. I'm not very creative, so I can't.
You're not very creative.
I'm not very visually creative.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have any aesthetic.
That is true. You don't know the difference between colours and how they match.
Yeah, and why you would choose this colour brown over that colour brown.
We have a lot of decorating clashes.
Oh, like the fact that we even have to talk about decorating. Anyway, the website is live, and if you haven't checked it out, please do so, because literally everything is there. If you want something to read, there's stuff to read. If you want to watch stuff, there are my videos. If you want stuff to listen to, all the other podcasts are there as well. So I'm very excited about that. So that's very cool. You want to say hi to Tiffany? Say hi to Tiffany.
Hey, Tiff.
Say hi to Tiff.
Always say hi to Tiffany.
Always say hi to
Not
Tiffany.
that I didn't chat to her like an hour ago.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, thanks, Tiff, for keeping us company. And can we just say Tiff is hardcore? Because can we read Tiff's experience that she puts on Facebook? Oh,
Shane, that was hectic. I don't know. I feel like we should ask the person before you...
Well, she put it on a public platform.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, Tiffany had a really bad day. But she's one of these people yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, it was not even a bad day, just like a bad moment where kind of everything went wrong. And I
she
think,
handled it like a boss.
Exactly. And we can all relate to that. So, yeah. Should we get into our first question?
First question. Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Wow, I made these super small.
You did. Our eyesight has not improved in 2018.
Well,
we're getting older.
Well, yeah.
Terrence also turned 33 last week.
That was a highlight too, yes. I aged. Yay. Okay, so Mel sent this question in last year. What is the first best moment that pops into your head when you think of your kids? So when I said the word Julie, the best moment you had with either of the boys, Liam or Eli, what's in the pops into your
Why
head?
do you don't launch it at me first? I feel like I have like no. You've even seen the question. I didn't even see the question. I got no prep time.
Okay,
this is like fresh off
do you know
the
what?
cuff.
I use all my prep time setting literally everything else up. Okay.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
I'm a lady of leisure. No, that's not true. I'm busy organizing all the other crap that people can't see because there's no video camera.
Yes.
Thank,
Thank
goodness there's no video camera.
Yeah, spoken to the miss.
Okay. What's the best moment that pops into your head when you think of your kids? Wow. The first best moment. Mel, couldn't it just be that best moment? Okay, first best moment. Wow. I mean, I honestly...
No, it's in the first best moment that pops. So when you say the words best moment, what's the first thing that pops into
not
your
like
head?
The first moment of your kids.
No.
Oh.
I mean, I think obviously for each boy there'll be a different one.
Yeah.
So I think for me the best moment for me with Liam was we had just formally adopted him and we went away to Pringle Bay for a weekend. And he would have been how old? Like
he was,
9 months?
No, he was about 6 months old.
6 months old.
6
months old. And it was really cold. We had put a mattress down the floor by the window where the sun was. And him and I cuddled for the first time ever. Like he had slept. He fell asleep in my arms.
Oh, I remember that.
For the first time ever.
I snapped the awkward sleep.
Yeah, as moms do. But that was cool because it was like this is my son.
Yeah.
In every... Like, he had felt like my son way before that moment.
Yeah.
But now it's like, it was all legal. And almost like, I felt like he was saying, okay, cool, I accept you as my dad now.
Yeah.
So that was cool for Liam. For Eli, it's got to be the first time he cuddled with me as opposed to you. It was a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you have to understand why this is a big deal for me.
I think the world understands because then you wrote about it.
Oh, yeah, that thing went viral. Yeah.
So I think we know about that.
Everyone knows about that moment.
Everyone knows about that moment.
Okay,
it's a great
cool.
moment.
Okay, what is your two?
I mean, there's so many, but one that jumps into my moment is like the first time both boys came to me and told me they love me without me having to prompt it.
Or me pushing them.
Yeah, which they're definitely doing now. I mean, it's a newish thing for Eli. Liam's very verbally demonstrative. So I love you, Mommy. Mommy, you're so pretty.
If you get dressed up, like if I put a shirt on, he was like, Daddy, you look so nice.
I know.
Or like, Daddy, you smell so nice. Or,
he's a very complimentary child.
He's a very complimentary child.
Yeah, and now Eli as well. Mommy, I love you, Mommy. Can we watch Odd Buds? It's normally followed by a request with Eli. Can we?
Yeah.
Odd Buds is a Netflix show.
Actually, can I change my Eli one?
Oh gosh!
Because it's one I told everyone. The real awesome moment was the first time Eli sat down to watch a movie with popcorn.
Oh yeah.
So Eli is a big popcorn head, and he's also a very big movie head. So, like for a 2-year-old to sit down and watch a whole movie.
Yeah, this is not something we should be talking about.
No, I am quite proud of this.
I think it's
mortified
awesome. And embarrassed.
We were watching The Matrix, and he was loving it. We were sitting there with a bowl of popcorn between us, munching away, watching a movie.
This is not a standard for our children. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. We do not just put them in...
It's pretty standard.
No, it is not. We do not let them watch adult movies.
Oh, when you're not around, I do.
Oh my gosh.
Not Liam, Eli. I think Eli's going to be a director one day, and I need to start him early. So we're watching Speed, and he was talking about shot selection.
No, because other things happen. And you can't watch Speed without 2-year-olds.
The swearing was off.
No.
Nothing bad happens.
These movies have age restrictions for a reason, Terrence.
Yeah, it's 2 to 16. He was under. Okay, let's jump to Shanna, who's a new person, I think.
Hey, Shanna.
Shanna, thanks for sending your questions in. The reason why I'm going to go with Shanna is because Andrea just said that she's just got through regression and she's sleep regression. And she's feeling really exhausted. Now, sleep regression is when your child learns to sleep and then all of a sudden forgets.
No, we didn't really have much of that because our kids never learned to sleep.
Yeah, I didn't get to that first step. So the question that Shanna put to us was, your best sleep tips to get my 3-year-old to actually sleep.
So, us, the sleep experts.
Are we the sleep experts?
Because we totally don't have a 2-year-old in our bed at the moment. No.
Or a 3-year-old that walks around at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, thankfully that's not very frequent anymore. He doesn't.
Julie, he did it last night.
No, he didn't. He slept through last night.
He came out and took the exercise equipment I got as a birthday present out of the box.
Is that when he did that?
Yeah. The night before, he was up the whole night.
No, yeah. But then,
the night before that, he was also awake the whole night.
No, that last night's been bad. But no, he's done a good stretch. It's only recent, but he's done a good stretch. So I think the thing is that when our kids do sleep well, they sleep well with consistency. routine and calm before bedtime, right?
Yeah.
So we don't hype them up. We don't give them lots of sugar.
Yeah.
We try and be kind of consistent. Like the routine is, supper, bath, bed, no TV.
Yeah. Maybe some story time, but like not an exciting story.
Yeah.
Here's the problem with that.
Let's read the dictionary, kids.
Let's read one of your mommy's old diaries. No. I'm sure your old diaries are very exciting. But to be fair, even if you do all those things, we've done all those things, and they've worked for like maybe a week, and we're very proud of ourselves, and then it just kind of all falls apart.
Yeah.
We found every time something works, it doesn't work after a week.
No, I would say that yes, except I do think Liam has for the most part turned a corner, right?
He's literally awake right now.
Is he?
Yeah, I can hear him singing to himself.
Okay, yeah, we are definitely not going to consider ourselves to be sleeping experts. Yeah?
Yeah, so we're definitely not sleeping experts.
No, we're not.
But things that have worked.
We're not experts at anything, really.
No. We're experts at not being experts.
Yeah.
All those three things you said help. A lot of exercise.
Yes. Oh gosh, we just exhaust them.
Which the unfortunate thing about that is that it also exhausts you.
Yeah.
And also,
why don't kids want to sleep?
I don't understand.
Sleep is imagine if someone
fun.
came to you. I'm like, Terrence. Come, Terrence.
Let's just go to sleep.
Let me give you some warm milk.
Yeah.
Tuck you into bed and rub your back.
I'm getting sleepy right now.
I mean, my goodness, someone has to do that to me right now. I would be like, yes,
Stupid
please.
kids.
Put me to bed.
Oh, man.
You don't have to worry about the night light or the milk. Just pat my back for 2 seconds.
So Liam is difficult. Eli has his own difficulties because he still sleeps in the bed with us. Just from a lack of space.
Yeah, that's hopefully changing this year.
Hopefully. Well, the lack of space isn't going to change.
Yes, but we're going to get creative with it.
But we're going to get creative with the space. But Eli's also still breastfeeding. So he'll wake up in the middle of the night and go, "Booby, mama, booby, mama."
And that's true.
Yeah, which is great.
You don't need it
It's great because he doesn't have a dummy, he has a mama.
Yeah.
But when mama isn't around, it becomes difficult.
It is. Anyway, this will be hopefully the year for weaning for Eli and sleeping for all of us. Please.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay. Also, a question from Shanna: you get put in charge of a date night. What do you plan for Afro Mama?
Oh wow, Shanna, that's just the hint we've been needing around here.
I leave her alone.
No, we haven't had a good date night.
We haven't had a good date night because every date night we have, or like every time we have to use a babysitter for a wedding or a friend's birthday party, or like it's always like
reminds me, have you organised a babysitter on Saturday?
Almost have. I've started the conversation.
Can you continue the conversation?
I'll continue the conversation. Okay, cool. In fact, I saw that the person I was going to ask is listening, so. Mom, I'm going to give you a call later. So it is difficult through all of those things still to have a babysitter available to go on a date night. And I know we're not alone on this. I know a lot of parents struggle with this. But if I had to take you on a date, if I was forced to take you on a date, what would I do? Okay, well, Afro Mama, Julie, prefers conversation places than like a movie. You like movies,
but I'm very likely to fall asleep in one at this stage of my life.
So I would say, how about this? Here we go.
But are you going to actually do it? Or are you just going to get my hopes up?
No, I'm not going to actually do it. This is hypothetical. It's going to be out of your mind. A gallery, an art gallery, and a nice dinner afterwards.
No.
So we can make fun of the artwork.
Shh.
What?
Tell people these things. No, we don't. No, I do like going to an art gallery, but with you it would be terrible. So no.
But I'm sorry that I'm such a cretin that you can't take me to an art gallery.
You don't like art galleries. You've said you don't like art galleries.
Yeah, I know, but that's why I'm taking you, because I'm such a nice husband. Okay, so what would you want to do?
A nice dinner, a nice wine, obviously.
Yeah, super creative.
No, I mean, look, I wouldn't mind like an experience date, but that's not really like one for the evening. Like, it's more like a day date. Like, I wouldn't mind a boat trip date.
A boat trip?
Yeah, we went on, back in our previous years when we were young and didn't have children, and we went on a yacht a few times. That was super cool.
We did that for free. How expensive it is in real life. If you want to sponsor Afro Mama to go on a yacht, please message.
Afrodaddy online.
Afrodaddy, go on Afrodaddy online and leave a message.
No, like a nice somewhere, like just like a beautiful place where we can like take a walk and have supper, and maybe go to the theatre.
Oh,
I love going to the
you
theatre.
do like going to the theatre.
I really do. I was really bummed I didn't get to see Evita.
Isn't it coming back? Didn't I see a sign for it coming back?
No, she's finished. The last day was like 2 days ago.
Oh, that's too bad.
No.
Isn't that the one where they appropriate the whole culture for Andrew Lloyd Webber's coffers?
Okay.
Yes.
Moving
Talking
on.
about social justice. We don't do that in this household.
Oh my God.
Moving on. Oh, sorry. Only when it suits us. Sorry. Okay. Let's do a Would You Rather.
Whoa.
Let's do a Would You Rather.
This Ask Afrodaddy is going downhill. First of all, I need to talk about a date that I'm not going to go on.
Because you want to go on a date on a freaking yacht, Julie.
Nice dinner.
You want to go. You want to be like, I'm on a boat.
Okay. No, I'm trying to find. Hold on 1 second.
This is the one thing I asked her to organise.
No, I've organised it. I'm just trying to figure out my phone here because I don't want to stop recording the screenshot. Okay. So every week I ask you a would you rather,
yes,
and you don't get to see it beforehand,
right?
And you've got to say what it is. So this would you rather is this: would you rather tell your friend? Okay, think of your best friend. Okay. Tell your friend they're bad at their passion, saving them from embarrassment, but hurting their feelings and your relationship, or be supportive regardless, letting them humiliate themselves publicly. Okay, so let's just pretend that you're best friends.
So I'm an expert at the thing, so I know for a fact.
No, you're not an expert. Okay, let's do one that's simple. Like, because we talk about this actually a lot. So just just say your best friend, okay, Kenny, is like...
I didn't say Kenny's my best friend.
Okay. Kenny thinks he can sing, right? But he can't, okay? Hypothetically, we don't know. We've never really heard much of Kenny singing. But would you rather tell Ken that he's not the most fabulous singer, knowing that he's really passionate about it?
But is this something that I'm why I mean, am I an expert at this? Like, is it just an opinion, or is it clear that he's really
it's
bad?
obviously clear.
It's obvious that
because
he's bad.
The other option is to let him go on a show like Idols, where he's going to get the the rotten egg or whatever it is, the wooden mic award.
I think. Oh yeah, no, I think I tell him. I think there's a nice way that you can tell people that they suck.
But it says that would you rather he will be offended, and it will affect your friendship.
Fine.
Would you rather tell him?
I'd rather tell him.
Even though he may no longer be your best friend.
Because I'll tell you what, he goes and embarrasses himself.
Yeah.
I guarantee you he's going to come back and say, you told me I could do this.
No, but
right?
you didn't...
No. Well, think about it. Okay, put yourself in Ken's shoes.
You didn't have to say that he could... Poor Ken. You didn't have to say that he could do this. You didn't have... it doesn't say that you let him go and
but at the same time... No, but at the same time...
stop him.
If Ken came to me and said, hey, dude, I'm going to Idols, I'm going to sing, and you go, oh, cool. Your silence is a...
Okay, but maybe he doesn't pick up on social cues. And he does it, and it's terrible, and he gets a mic,
But still, no.
But then you come back, and he forgets about it, and you're still best friends.
But he's also embarrassed. That you don't want your friend to be embarrassed.
Yeah,
what's more important? Your friendship, the way you feel, or the other person feels. That's actually the heart of this. If you're a selfish person, you care about how you feel. I.e., you'd say, let my friend go because it's going to make me feel bad if I say something. If I go, I don't want my friend to feel bad.
Well, it will hurt him. If you say to him, look, you actually can't sing. Yeah, he'd be really upset, and he's not going to be your best friend anymore.
But that's what's worse, though. Having a person say you can't sing when you really can't sing, or finding out in front of millions of people that you can't sing.
I hear you. I agree. And, who has time for friends who have...
It's this thing, the kind of people that I become friends with are the kind of people I can say, hey bro, that was really bad. I love you and I think you're great at what you do, But this thing is
not so much.
You're not the best at it. And I think...
You're maybe not in the top.
You're not even the 50th best at it. So maybe... like, it's great that you have a passion. And this is also things that's what I'm saying. It's all about how you say it. I'm so psyched you have a passion. It's great that you enjoy it. It's fun when you go and get drunk and you go do karaoke. That's great to see that. Not saying that Ken gets drunk and does karaoke.
No, this is just hypothetical Ken.
Hypothetical Ken gets drunk and does karaoke.
Yeah. But don't go and do a national television show.
But don't go do a national television show.
I mean, clearly.
And then if they go, how dare you? Then who wants that noise anyway? You don't want that person as a friend.
I agree. I completely agree. I really feel bad that all those people in Idols don't have that kind of friend.
It's true. Or
family, right? Because they're family. Like, there's always like, they're on the sides. Their mother, like, kind of like, I think he's going to be brilliant or whatever. I think he's going to be good. He's got a good chance. Yeah. Meanwhile, he sounds like, he's got like...
It's the kind of family we have that makes us not understand. Like, because if I think of my family, hey, I'm going to go on Idols, I'd be like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Dude, you are the worst. You are the literal worst. So that's nice for them to say.
Yeah. They wouldn't say that.
When it comes to singing, yeah, of course they would. You would. In fact, you've told me I can't sing before. And not in a Idols-related thing. Just like, by the way, you're terrible at singing.
No, I've never said that to you.
You have. You have said that, yeah, because that's you're me.
Oh,
okay, let's go to Mal's other question. What is the biggest lesson you have learned since becoming a parent?
Oh, this is our last one. Wow. Okay, biggest lesson you've learned since becoming a parent? You don't know very much. You think you do, but guess what? You don't. Surprise. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not...
You don't know as much as you think you know.
You really don't.
Because you think you know a lot. You're like, cool. I can hold a baby. Like, I know how to do, these things.
I can bottle feed a baby.
And it's like, not even like the baby. Like, I was always good at... I always looked after babies. Even before we became safe care parents. Like, in my teenage years, I always babysat. I've always been good with babies and with kids. But, like... I didn't account for the whole emotional side of it and like all the worrying and stress and panic and, the things that keep you up at night and a toddler that like knows how to just push every button whilst you're already exhausted. Like, all those things, can I just say that hypothetical mom Julie is amazing. No, but she really is. She is patient for days. She's got endless capacity for her kids. She's the best wife. They only eat organic food.
Yeah, and they eat very, very green, very vegetables.
Totally.
No sugar.
They don't watch any television.
Yeah.
And they just frolic in the garden.
Yeah, they speak we speak three languages to them.
They don't get hurt when they play. They literally just... Yeah.
They sleep right through the night.
They sleep right through the night. Yeah. They're just kind, and they're beautiful as well.
Oh, they are beautiful. You got one. You got that one part right.
That's true.
It's the totality of parenting that's overwhelming because, like you say, like it was not your kid. Yeah, sure, I can look after this kid for half an hour and we can play. It'll be fun and I can make sure the kid survives. But you're not thinking about the costs involved. Yeah. You're not thinking about the long-term health of the kid. You're not thinking about the schooling in 3 years' time. You're not thinking about whether or not you have the right car seat or whether or not you have the right food in the fridge. And there's a whole bunch of stuff. Here's the other thing about parenting. Here's my big lesson about parenting. The moment you learn a thing about it, it changes. Because your kids are growing up, right? So they're
evolving.
Yeah, they're evolving. They do the stupid thing that kids do where, so like for instance with sleeping, right? It's for Liam, there's a certain way that you need to get him into bed to help him fall asleep. You finally figure out what that is, and he has a week of really good sleeping, and then the thing changes. Yeah. It's like, but this worked yesterday. This calmed you down yesterday.
Yeah.
Or with Eli, holding him in a certain way calmed him down. Yeah. Or like they would eat certain foods for like 3 months.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden it's like, you loved fish fingers.
They loved avocado, and now they don't love avocado anymore.
Who doesn't like avocado?
I know. There are weird people who don't like avocado. I don't understand that.
Not in this house.
Definitely not in this community either. If you don't love avocado, you should just leave.
Get out. Just get out.
Switch off this podcast right now.
We don't want your kind here.
Yeah.
Before you do switch off, can you just share it on Facebook? Yeah. So that's for me was almost the biggest shock, because I like to like learn things and then put that in my things that I've learned box. You know, I kind of think of learning in
How
life.
full is that box?
It's emptying rapidly. But I like to think of it like putting bricks on a wall, right? Like you learn a thing, you put it into your wall of knowledge. And I've built I think I've built a sizable knowledge wall.
Yes, you have.
Often the bricks don't match, but yeah, I've built a sizable knowledge wall. But with parenting, you put a brick in, and then your kid comes and smashes it out, and then you have to find another brick, and that's the scary thing about parenting.
It is. And yet we continue to do it.
Yes, we are out of time.
It's wine o'clock here in the mentor house. I see my glass of wine is just out of reach.
Yeah, just for safety's sake. Also, you have to finish all of your untiding. You did all the untiding.
Sorting to do.
So it's time for you to do the tiding. Thank you so much for listening to this first episode of Afrodaddy, or Ask Afrodaddy for 2018. This is going to be a podcast that you can subscribe to. So if you're listening on Facebook right now, go to your iTunes, your iPhone's podcast app, subscribe there. If you're on Android and you listen to podcasts, whatever podcast app you use, just search for Ask Afrodaddy. That'll pop up there as well. So please subscribe and rate it on iTunes. You can do that. Rate us on iTunes.
Ooh.
Leave a little note. Leave that 5-star review with a little comment. That'll be fantastic. And finally, go check out afrodaddyonline.com. I very, very rarely say this about something that I produce, but I really like it.
It's legitimately good.
Thank you. And a big thank you to Al Postman, who made the website for me. You're a genius and a good friend and an even handsomer man.
Wow, that got awkward.
That got awkward very quickly. He's a good-looking guy. Guys, thank you so much. We will be back maybe next week.
Yes, that is the plan.
That is the plan.
But as we know, plans rapidly change around here.
Yes, so we hopefully are going to be back next week.
We'll keep you posted.
But until then, go check out afrodaddyonline.com from Afrodaddy and...
Have a good week?
No.
Oh, we're not there yet.
I say from Afrodaddy.
Oh, and Afro Mama.
And Afro Mama.
Bye-bye.
Okay, cheers.